Roads are the real reflections of the growth path of a nation. Connecting villages with cities, the hinterlands with heartlands, the remote places with the economic centers, roads actually link people with possibilities. The country witnessed its first major highway development program, the NHDP, in the form of development of Golden Quadrilateral and North-South and East-West corridors, initiated by the then Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee in 1998. This initiative has contributed towards phenomenal growth in economic activity along the developed corridors. Subsequent phases of NHDP focused on improving connectivity to state capitals and district headquarters on standalone project development, leading to infrastructural inconsistencies on key routes. For example, the economically important route connecting Mumbai-Kolkata currently has a mix of 2-lane, 4-lane and 6-lane infrastructures. While NHDP is going to run its course now, the government has planned a major leap forward for integrating development of highways in the country on a corridor-based approach under Bharatmala Pariyojana. Bharatmala Pariyojana is the outcome of precise planning based on a detailed scientific origin, destination study, along with geoinformatics inputs from Bhaskaracharya Institute for Space Applications and Geoinformatics and Traffic Studies. The study involved most efficient route identifications, planning for new economic corridors for maximized logistic efficiency, inter-corridor identifications for interlinking corridors, as well as feeder route identification for the first and last mile connectivity.
मुझे विश्वास है कि राष्ट्र को सशक्त बनाने में, राष्ट्र को समृद्ध बनाने में, राष्ट्र को गतिशील बनाने में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अहम भूमिका अदा करता है। जैसे शरीर की मजबूती का कारण शरीर की नसों का रोल है, वैसे ही राष्ट्र की मजबूती का आधार इस इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर है, रोड नेटवर्क पर है।
Cumulatively, these 6 components involve 65,400 kilometers of road length, out of which development of 24,800 kilometers is being taken up in the first phase till the year 2022 at an estimated investment of 5,35,000 crore rupees. The balance roads will be further upgraded under phase 2 of Bharatmala Pariyojana. Bharatmala Pariyojana is having the potential to change the road infrastructures and road use experience in most of the part of the country. The positive aspects of the Pariyojana include better wide roads, across India good connectivity, high volume freight movement, decongested roads, speedier traffic movement, last mile connectivity, improved trade facility, improved strategic movement, efficient road port connectivity, safer roads and improved road use experiences. Bharatmala Pariyojana is likely to facilitate increase of 20 to 25% in the average vehicular speed and thus reduction in supply chain costs by around 5 to 6%. This is expected to provide an impetus to the production, trading and export activities across the country. The Pariyojana has potential to generate 10 crore man-days of employment during the construction phase, while another 22 million permanent jobs driven by increased economic activity. Bharatmala Pariyojana is indeed taking the country on the path of prosperity, and it means in the literal terms, the Pariyojana is going to adorn our mother nation with the garlands of limitless avenues.
How do we get 572 islands closer to each other? Presenting the Andaman and Nicobar Islands Dweep Connectivity Program, reaching the last mile for socio-economic development of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. 572 islands will now be accessible, connecting 4.5 lakh people, 400 villages from Baratang to Diglipur, ports, cities and tribal areas. with 13 projects worth rupees 6,330 crores spanning land and sea. We are building roads, bridges, waterways across North, Middle and South Andaman, which include upgrading NH4, the Andaman Trunk Road, lifeline of the islands to 2-lane with hard shoulder on EPC model. We are bridging islands along NH4 and building waterways of prosperity. Faster, seamless, non-stop movement on all weather, safer, stronger roads, bridges, efficient and dependable in emergency and natural disaster. North, Middle and South Andaman now directly connected, opening new avenues of prosperity for society, trade, industry, healthcare and tourism, plus new employment opportunities. Securing India's eastern frontier by fulfilling the strategic requirements of the nation on a new era of vigilant roads, bridges and waterways. Powered by the leadership of Shri Nitin Gadkari, Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Shipping and Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, Government of India, and the efforts of National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited. Andaman and Nicobar Islands deep connectivity, reaching the last mile. India's blue jewel, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, will now be threaded like a string of pearls, garlanding Asia's maritime landscape.
टूरिज्म में ऐसा क्षेत्र है कि जिसमें निरंतर बढ़ोतरी होती जा रही है.
A large part of India is surrounded with water. Water which lashes its shores day in and day out. With vibrant ports, robust trade and increasing maritime trade, the nation already has a great sea trade ecosystem along with rising transnational trade. While India becomes one of the preferred tourist and economic hubs in Asia, Mumbai as a cruise capital of India is the gateway to international and domestic cruises due to its location and its economic status. Cruising has begun on Indian shores, attracting the tourists in large numbers. The ports of the country have geared themselves to host cruise ships and cruise tourism. In the year 2016-17, the cruise ship arrival increased by 24% and cruise passenger count by 52%. This has been made possible due to various actions initiated by the government, facilitating speed and convenience in passenger clearance processes. Here are some of the salient features of such initiatives taken.
Request to all of you that this is a golden opportunity for all of you to invest in India in cruise tourism. We are ready, we are cooperative, and we are ready to give all type of cooperations and reducing all type of whatever the duties are there and giving maximum concessions for this.
The Indian cruises are projected to grow from 124 calls in the year 2012-13 to 955 calls. The Indian cruise passengers are likely to grow from 98,000 in the year 2012-13 to 40 lakhs. Out of this figure, Mumbai alone will handle 30 lakh passengers, which would require 5 dedicated berths and allied services to handle the growing numbers. Mumbai Port, a new cruise terminal of 40,000 square meters to service ships of 5,000 passengers at an estimated cost of $50 million in private-public participation mode within a span of 24 months. The new cruise terminal would be a state-of-the-art structure with substantial retail space, restaurants and hotels, besides immigration and security. According to our study, the cruise passenger business in India today is 2 lakh passengers per annum, which is projected to become 40 lakhs. Mumbai Port Trust is all set to lead the way as the premier port for cruise tourism. For the first time, an international cruise ship has made Mumbai its home port and it's visiting 3 other Indian ports. The escalation of the scope of business, the hospitality, transport, retail and the tourism business as a whole would get a tremendous boost from this possible growth. Moreover, employing suitable technology, we are making immigration formalities of tourists much easier and convenient. Being an ancient civilization and home to innumerable cultures, India is a land of diverse geographical, historical and cultural heritage, offering a huge gamut of tourist attractions. Temples, tombs, forts, mosques, churches, dances, Ayurveda, yoga, meditation, waterfalls, hill stations or the mountain ranges. You just have it all. It's a great mix of the modern and the ancient. The sun indeed has begun to rise for the Indian tourism sector as it promises to herald a new era for India as an idea and India as an economy. So come, join us and cruise along.
Post your comments below, and if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and follow us on social networks and subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching. This is WC Daily. Think big, think different. Bye.